Everybody, it's Victor. It's time another run here, the Binding of Isaac Victor Repentance Plus series. Happy Wednesday, Mosh Pit. I hope you all had a great start to your midweek here in the Mosh Pit. We are waiting for another video to cross 3,000 likes. I'm recording this the same day of the last episode, so that's the reason why I have not been tallied yet. Again, I've got a couple of things coming up this week, so I'm trying to get a little bit of a queue, but not too far because I don't want to extend the like streak any more than when it has to be. So thank you all very much for all the support here. We're going to be doing Eden today. I know that I talked about maybe doing a challenge run. I might save it for Friday though. I just feel like playing Eden. Just more Eden. Just give me more Eden. But I will be doing another challenge run very soon. Here's your meme of the day, brought to you by Izzy Burr on the Invicta subreddit. Title of the thread was episode 242, showed me the way. Oh, you're approaching me? Instead of running away, you're coming to fight me? I can beat you without ever getting closer. Yeah. I don't know what Delirium's voice would sound like. It sounds like it would be a sort of a deeper voice. But one thing I noticed from looking at Delirium, not just in this screenshot, but also just in general, is that's totally like the Cloverfield monster I see. You know, like the side profile and everything. So thank you very much, Izzy Burr. I know that wasn't what you were intending, but it's just something I noticed a while ago, and I couldn't put my finger on the reference that I was trying to think of until just now. So CJ is gonna be November Kilo Yankee Quebec Golf 47 Mike. We've got the Eraser and a Tears Up. Yeah, it's okay. And there's also a Soul Heart just randomly sitting in the secret room, or in the sack room shuffle. So very excellent start. 1.14 movement speed is excellent. 3.19 is above average for Tears. 4.22 is great for damage to start off with, and we're also starting with Cricket's leg as well, or a Cricket leg to be more precise. I'm gonna be honest. I'm fading the. Do it! Don't you do it! I'm fading the Parasite more and more often lately, just because I don't think that it's that. I don't think it's that useful to. I don't think it's that useful to have at the start of a run if you're just on base tier effects. The Parasite causes, and by same extension, I think that I'm putting Pisces and Cricket's Body in the mix there as well. Unless if I'm just truly desperate for a Tears upgrade, I won't take Cricket's Body or Pisces anymore. But Parasite doesn't offer any sort of beneficial upgrade to your stats. It just simply splits the shots in two and makes the effects go crazy. I don't think that by itself Parasite is worth the trouble it causes, and this is part Invicta problem, part Clown Physics problem, but it's because of the way that it interacts with early game enemies, especially when you don't have the best movement speed or mobility. They can jostle them around quite heavily. And in I want to say some, but in most cases, it will actually give them a speed up just because of the way the Clown Physics work. And that can be quite annoying and also very dangerous. If you have enemies that are pursuing you, like a lot of the enemies do early on in any given run, it can be very dangerous. We're going to last week's question of the episode, coming in from the Book of Win episode, which was a very fun episode. This one was sent in by Bounce Fox, and they said, question of the episode at 8:30, at 8 minutes 30 seconds, you mentioned that you're down for an Angel Week or Like Street goal. What are your thoughts on making it an Angel Week and Beast Week to try to be thematic, since the ending is all about angel wings and heaven and such, kind of like Hush Delirium Week, but for the Beast instead? Yeah, I mean, that sounds like a great Like Street goal for a theme week again. We already have the next theme week picked out as soon as we get done with the current one, which is the character tier list. That one is going to be a week of all challenges from the randomizer app, and that's going to be brutal. I mean, it's going to be bad. Or good, maybe. I don't know. Maybe we'll get some softballs here. And speaking of the randomizer app, people have been. I saw a comment. Someone said, keep in mind about the fees and stuff from the App Store and from the Play Store. And my response to that was, my intended target price would be $3. That way, it's equal $1 to the three of us, to myself, Bryn Mawr, and Alex, who did all the art and is still working on the art. I'm also, of course, commissioning Alex as well, so that's designed to help me recoup a little bit of that income there. But I knew that going into my desired price that, you know, it's I have no idea. I have absolutely no clue what the app stores, both of them, charge in terms of fees or in terms of collateral. I don't know. So if the app's price is not going to be quite $3, if it's like $1 more or something like that, of course I'll let everybody know and discuss with everybody and say, hey, I'll give you the breakdown of every single cost to list this stuff, so you know exactly where your money's going, instead of just like, just arbitrarily raise it by $1 or $2, like make extra money. You know, like it's not meant to be a money maker. It's just meant to pay for people's times, because I didn't pay Bryn Mawr. Full disclosure, I did not pay Bryn Mawr for anything. This was all on his own accord, so it'd be a way to give back to him. And as I said a couple days ago, something else to point out and keep in mind is that it's also going to support Bryn Mawr's father's fundraiser that we did the video for a couple months ago. So that's another reason why I feel it's probably a good thing to have some type of oh man, I want contract from below. I don't want Dark Princess Crown, I want contract from below. There we go. Then we're gonna drop Cricket Leg. And then go I'm gonna go back and use the Book of Revelations too. Yeah, you know what? We should probably just take the Book of Revelations. Just bite the bullet and get the orbital. Every other floor. But anyway, yeah. So if there is some kind of price increase for the randomizer app, I would not make anything final until absolutely fully discussing it with the Mosh Pit, going on popular feedback, and you know, some people already have a problem with me wanting to charge money for the mobile app, but it is what it is. And of course, not to diminish the cost of $3. You know, some people will scoff and say, "Dude, it's $3. You can skip a cheeseburger one day." You know, but I don't share that sentiment, because my $3 may not matter as much as your $3, or vice versa. My $3 might be more important than your $3. So I don't disparage people who are like, you know, it's too expensive, I'm not going to pay it. There's no reason to charge for something that's essentially a randomizer app, you know, that you can make just what I was doing with the wheels. I mean, if you want to go for the free option, hey, go for it. But the website will always be free, no matter what. And you know, if plans fall through for the randomizer app, the mobile app, I will make sure that Bryn Mawr is paid for his time and efforts, because he's sunk a lot of hours into this app already, and make another charitable donation to his father's fundraiser. So all that stuff I'm prepared to do, but you know, if I can get some of the cost back of development and cost of the art and that sort of thing, if I can somehow recoup some of that, that would be great. That would be a perfect case scenario. But if it gets down to, and just for even more clarity, if it's like Google and the iStore take like $4 fees or whatever for listing and sales and stuff, I simply just wouldn't do it. If it costs more than people would download it for, or if it gets to like $10 or something like that, I'd be like, no, we're just not going to do it. And I'll have to compensate Alex, I'm compensating Alex already, but Bryn Mawr in a different way, out of my own pocket, and we'll just keep it on a donation basis. So we would have been better off with the orbital. Ace of Hearts, a stars card. Give us some time here. Yes, I am going to take sulfur. Not going to take metronome. Sulfur at least gives us a way to have a boss killing item. It's also 2 or 3 for Leviathan, which is good. I really wish that we had... Did we just do this room? Am I tripping, or did we not just have this room? Is that this room over here? Yeah, it was the exact same dang room, dude. Anyway. Getting 2 or 3 for Leviathan is going to be great. Having sulfur as a boss killer item is going to be excellent, especially with us not having any sort of tier effects right now. We do have the tiers up from Purity. That's the blue Purity aura right now, and that's going to help us out tremendously, but that's going to go away as soon as we take any sort of damage. So we're trying to protect our tiers up as much as possible, but we're now getting to the point where we're going to need something more than just simply a tiers up. We need damage. We need a good tier effect, and sulfur kind of sort of solves that issue a little bit, but only in one room. Unless we get the 4.5 volt, then it's off to the races. I also, OSRS players, be excited. We also established an official Mosh Pit clan in old school RuneScape called the Mosh Pit. I know, it's surprising. Under the stipulation that I would allow it to be created, but I wouldn't be an active leader or anything. Limiting Zero, my head moderator, is the one who's setting everything up. He said that he would look after it. So, and you know, I was non-committal to the idea because I didn't want people signing up to play RuneScape with Sinvicta, and then Sinvicta stops playing for whatever reason. It's a little bit too much pressure for something I'm just enjoying on a casual basis. And I also, the biggest thing is that I don't want to disappoint people. Somebody downloads old school RuneScape, they I get to play with Sinvicta, and then I've come to find out I've stopped playing for whatever reason. You know, it bums people out. It's happened. I didn't realize that we had I didn't even look at the secret room. But with the sulfuric acid now, we'll be able to get into and out of locked doors and rocks and stuff very easily now. So yeah, so that's the thing that I would want to try to avoid the most is just letting people down when I said that I wanted to play something, and then I'm like, yeah, I get bored of it or whatever have you. There's no pressure there. I can just kind of do it casually. We don't really need Cricket's Leg anymore, so I'm going to go with the Bible Tract, which is going to increase the chance of an Eternal Heart dropping. And then because we have Contract from Below, that's also going to give us a chance of actually just dropping a straight up full Eternal Heart, which would be lovely. It's a neat little synergy here. It's only a 3% chance, but hey, 3% 3%. This is absolutely not a reverse tower card room. Contract from Below, kicking butt for us. Trying to look for just a clear room. A big room would be nice. Of course, we can't find a big room the one time that I'm actually looking for a big room. Surprised the super secret room's not there. But I am happy that at least we have some kind of tier effect. It may not be the sexiest tier effect, but it's still good. Being able to break rocks and also shoot down doors like that is an excellent ability to save you time and also save you HP. We're just gonna rip it in here. You get 1 tinted rock. Yeah, I know I've got sulfuric acid, but I wanted to also just kind of hit the mushroom along with the tinted rock. There we go. We get a bomb back anyway, so no harm, no foul there. Grab our Emperor card. We will head on down. I also found out in old school RuneScape today, actually, at the time of this recording, that you can change the auto logout timer to 25 minutes instead of 5. And that's a game changer for me, man. I'm sitting there just grinding the gemstone crab, which I've been told is not the of course she was going to do that. Which I'm told is just not the way to play RuneScape by some people. They said that it's better if I spread around my grinding time across a bunch of professions, but I like combat. I think I've been doing pretty well. Right now I'm working on my strength and HP by using I think I'm using a runic scimitar or something like that. Just did the Dragon Slayer 1 quest today. I think I said that in yesterday's episode, but again, this is recorded the same day. I've been just enjoying my time. Now, I will say that when I was talking about the OSRS community yesterday, this is before that happened, and it just further shows how awesome it is. So when I was grinding the gemstone crab yesterday, which is again a new sort of event, new content that the devs added to give an AFK grinding place, and it's common for people who are grinding the crab to just chit chat, like just having conversations about whatever. You know, there's occasionally someone coming there being stupid, but for the most part, it's experienced RuneScape players just chit chatting about other things. And I I'm not afraid to ask newbie questions. I don't care if it makes me look stupid or noobish or whatever. Like, it's like, yeah, I'm new to the game. What? Hey, if the shoe fits, type thing, you know. So I don't have any predisposed stigma on being hesitant to ask questions. That being said, I was asking about a couple things, and you know, people were answering them. I was asking, like, you know, hey, how does XP work and that sort of stuff, and they said, oh, well, it's dictated by the amount of damage. It's directly 1-to-1 translated. Damage equals XP. So if you deal 1 damage, you get 1 XP. You deal 400 damage, you get 400 XP. And that's something I didn't know. So we were discussing it. I said, okay, so should I be using strength potions? And people said yes. Some people said you don't need it, but if you want a little bit of a boost, it does help. Some people said divine strength potions because they're just stronger. And I said, oh, that's cool. You know, it's going to be forever. And I was not intending this by any means by saying this next phrase. I was just saying, in general, I said, my response to that was, oh, well, it's going to be a while before I can afford divine strength potions, because they run, at the time anyway, they ran like 9 or 10 grand per pot for 4 uses. And then all of a sudden, I just see a bunch of people wanting to trade with me, and I was like, oh god, what's going on? And I've been staunchly against people giving me handouts because I don't want to play like that. I talked about this yesterday. But I had a bunch of these veteran players just start opening trade windows with me, and it wasn't like it was a coordinated thing. They weren't talking about doing this amongst them. 3 people just did it. And each one of them gave me an absolute ton. I mean, it's a ton for me, a ton of gold. Just because I said I'm, you know, it was clear that I'm a newbie, and I talked about not having enough money to be able to afford that stuff for a while. And I was like, what the heck is going on? So at the end of the day, I differentiated this, and I spoke to Limiting Zero about it too. Where this is different than if somebody was watching my streams and was just excited about me playing and they just wanted to, you know, help out as much as they can. The difference here is that this was totally organic and natural, and it was done by people who don't know me. They don't know who Sinvicta is. Not that I expect that anyway. I mean, there's huge content creators for this game, but you know what I mean. Like, they didn't give me money out of just because they're a fan of mine or because they just want to help boost me. They did it just on their own accord, totally uncoordinated and natural. So I'm more inclined to accept that kind of generosity to speed things up than if somebody is watching my Twitch stream or YouTube stream and give me You know, and just give me something all, you know, willy-nilly style. So that's the, for me, that's the difference there, and it was awesome. It was a cool experience. And one guy handed me 10 million, the other guy handed me 4 million, and the other one handed me 2 million. Like, I'm like, what the heck? And I felt guilty. Like, I don't take, there's a double tinted rock in here. I don't take donations well, as you all have known for a while now. I let them happen because, again, I don't want to slap someone's goodwill away. But at the same time, it's still I want to make people reassure people that, you know, I'm not a panhandler or something like that. Like, I don't need that level of support. But it's greatly appreciated, but I'll never ask for it, you know. That type of thing. Of course, money is money, but there's different types of money. I'll take bursting sack. We've got plenty of time to make it. BFF, does that affect C-section? No. I've asked that before. Moon card, that works out. World card. Party time, excellent. Okay, we gotta book it here. So that's just another example of how the OSRS community is really, really awesome to new players, especially. I think that they enjoy, and I know that the satisfaction metric is there as well. You know, people enjoy just helping other people out. And you know, if they truly believe that someone's new, and they by their own good graces they want to help out. That's really cool. That's really awesome. The only other community for an MMO that I've ever experienced that kind of stuff with in a very positive way was Final Fantasy XIV, Realm Reborn. Not the original Final Fantasy XIV, which I did play, and man, that game was oof. Stop talking about other games and talk about Isaac. Oh, what do you want me to say? We got C-section, we got sulfur. Life is good, man. We're doing things here. Down goes Mama. Absolutely take the damage upgrade. Yeah. Ooh, Sharp Straw is hard to pass up. We're gonna go Sharp Straw. We've got school bags, so it's not like we're losing sulfur. I was thinking about depression there because the depression effect is pretty good, but Sharp Straw just makes more sense. We can use it way more often than sulfur. We still maintain sulfur, and it's just good. If we can start getting more damage here, or if we can get the purity aura to stick, then man, we're in the money. Think we got the tiers up? Hard to tell. The thing that I'm really excited for is this dice room. If this is a 5 room, like if you usually see it, normally if you see a 5 room, it's going to be on depths 2. If it was a 5 room, we could have a chance for a second boss rush if he really booked it, but that's okay. We'd also be able to get the Polaroid. Having the dual combo of the Polaroid plus, ooh, wait a second. Wait. Hang on now. Come on now. Oh, let's go. USA. That's amazing. Teleport meta, baby. Broken remote. How I love you. I just got to remember not to use Sharp Straw again. So broken remote is going to activate teleport. Oh, that's so good for C-section. Every time you use your active item. And it's so good for just zipping around a level. And I mean, and hopefully you get taken to the boss. I mean, that's the ideal scenario. Oh my god, dude. Okay, teleport meta is on, baby. Look at this. Going straight to the bosses. I love it. Now, of course, if we needed resources or if we needed HP or consumables or whatever, then I'd be running back and getting a couple of rooms cleared, but we do not. We don't have an HP upgrade, or we don't have an HP generator. We don't need HP right now, so yeah, I'm gonna take those TPs every day. Another reason why, though, I don't know how we didn't get hit there. Another reason why I don't like taking handouts in terms of monetary handouts in games is because I also lose the ability. I lose the ability to understand how to make money in the games, and I'm very money driven when it comes to MMOs. And and having lots of wealth in games is very important to me because that opens up a lot of avenues for you, and gives you a real leg up on the competition. So, and the same holds true in RuneScape. If you have lots of money, you can buy any level 99 that you want in terms of crafting. So it's a big advantage. But you can give a man a fish and he'll eat for a day. You can teach a man to fish and he'll never have to starve again, type thing, you know. So that it's that kind of premise there, that old proverb. So I like getting help when I need it, but I would rather learn how to make money on my own. And so far, I haven't really found a good money-making method. I've determined that I'm only going to use that money that was gifted to me by the veterans of OSRS. Let's not make any clips here. Veterans, the OSRS veterans. I've already made up my mind that I'm going to use that money only for crafting and gear. That's it. I'm not going to use it for anything else in terms of power leveling or whatever have you. Yeah, we'll go ahead and take this. And Empty Vessel is basically free, so. I know from seeing videos on YouTube that it costs way more than 17, 16 million, whatever it was, to get level 99 in a single profession. It's like billions of gold. The capital B, billions. It's time for Empty Vessel to kick in there. Man, oh man, what a smooth run, what a smooth lap. Second seed is going to be Victor Sierra Hotel Kilo Quebec Kilo X-Ray 2. We got teleport meta. We got somewhat brimstone. We've erased spiders. The smooth sailing of a run here. We're not leaving broken remote. No broken remote left behind. You can go into the curse room for free and teleport out. But we do have an official Mosh Pit clan. We posted the info in the Discord, so I'll give you one more reason to join the Discord. But to be clear, you don't have to be a Discord member to join. I'll take a couple Red Heart upgrades here. There we go. Nothing crazy, just to give a little bit of a cheaper devil deal. T-section is going to absolutely wreck everything. Even with, I mean, it's not like our damage sucks. I mean, 11.99 damage is pretty damn good, but yeah, you know, let's go all path. Why not? Why not? You know, we're flying through this run. Why the heck not? I believe that was Bob's brain and Steven, so gonna go ahead and head on down the next floor here. Now remember, we have soul, so if we defeat the boss, it clears any curses on the entire floor. Oh my gosh! Speaking of boss, it's right here. Min, like Min dead. Absolutely, take Sack Dagger here. You saw that soul did it did clear the curse. That little Steven? No, I'm confused. And we get another Curse of the Lost. Okay, game. Game says, okay, well, here you go. What we love about teleport meta, baby. Remember, we got to go into the... We got to get the first knife piece, so we're not done here. I'm just clearing the Curse of the Lost. It's a soul. We get another devil deal. Well, we just got Ghost. We just got Goat Head, so it's not that big of a deal. Get the tears up here for C-section, and then we're going to double back and go get our knife piece. Yeah, well, you don't have to take us there again. I mean, wait until we're done with the level, then you can take us to the super secret room. Spider's got absolutely mollywopped there. Playing card. His friend ball and the other one was Little Steven. Maybe we should take Little Steven just so he stops showing up. We can actually get into the boss trap room as well. The hell is our mirror? Where's our white fire? Okay, there's our mirror. Gotta be careful with sulfuric acid. You can destroy the mirror, so I need to not fire in that room. Okay, even with C-section, we can open up locked doors. Just teleport out of here, so no big fuss. Another thing that's nice about Broken Remote in this combo is that we can, if we somehow get hit as the Lost, we can regenerate our Holy Mantle by just simply teleporting away. Okay, well. I think we are strong enough to go fight the boss. Fight Min Min again. Knife piece. We gotta take him to the super secret room again. All right, no, wait, what? We gotta take him to the ultra secret room. What? What? Since when did that happen? Wait, the Sharp Straw plus Broken Remote combo can take you to the ultra secret room? No way, dude. How are we just now finding this out? That makes teleport meta even more awesome. Did you know that? I didn't know that. Well then. Yeah, down goes... Okay. Where are we? Oh, Ultra Secret. Oh, we're in the arcade. There we go. Yeah, that is the Ultra Secret room. I had no clue, but unfortunately we have no way of getting into the arcade, so that's quite the revelation there. I think that was D Bizzle. What's the tiniest Ipecac gaper I think I've ever seen in my life? Okay, so we have a global D6 here. There we go. Now, another nice benefit of going straight to the boss early on a level is that because of Soul, it's going to reveal the whole map. On top of the aforementioned clearing the curses as well. So there's lots of stuff to love about this run here. Everything is kind of moving and working together. Get another Tears upgrade here, and we are maxed on Tears, and might as well take money equals power. Yeah, so there you go. So we can see the whole map now, which is phenomenal. Now we need to be careful. Oh, it's a little brimmy. We need to be careful of Sack Dagger and barrels, explosive barrels, because it will trigger them. Unlike the fly, the orbital flies, Sack Dagger will actually trigger the explosive barrels to go off. Yeah, so that's... It can roll the shop, I believe. Yeah. I don't really need want restock, to be honest. I remember back in the day when restock was to be celebrated. And now it's not. Game sale, I might as well take it. So that was definitely a worthy reroll there. Camo undies, I think it's a good pickup for us. Gives us a movement speed upgrade. On top of that, it also gives us a Tears upgrade for the first little burst of DPS we do. EFF little Brimstone is obviously great. Oh, we can just go get the knife piece now. So if you have flying, you don't have to go push the golden buttons. You can just simply go straight to the mine shaft and then go in. As long as you have 2 bombs or at least a way to break the boards. I don't know about this one. This one looks more. This one looks a little bit more saucy. I don't even know what that means, but it looks it. Eternal Flies will always be the bane in my existence in the Mother Run. It'd be great if you could stun her with a bomb or something. So we want to send her in the opposite direction of where we're going. We're going to the bottom left, so let's send her in the top right. Going down, so I want to send her up. Don't really have a choice there. We need to go down, so we're going to send her up again. Up. I whiffed that one. Going up, so we're going to send her down. Whatever. We can get rid of this red heart. We can get 3 free soul hearts in the bedroom. There we go. And we're gonna go What? All right, game. Whatever you say, game. So let's go back to the bedroom. We also need to see if that was D-Bizzle or not. The item room. And battery pack doesn't really matter. Reverse Priestess card absolutely doesn't matter. Link bundle, contract below is a great combo. I thought I was buying the card there. Sorry. And another BFF, which I don't think actually stacks. I'm just gonna take camo undies. And oh yeah, that's right. D-Bizzle was Little Brimmy. Okay, so we can go into the bedroom, get our free max HP again. Yeah, being able to set my auto logout timer to 25 minutes instead of 5 minutes is an absolute game changer. That means that I can literally be working. Where am I going? I'm sitting down here. What are you doing? What are you doing, brain? Yeah, that pays for the door, and we'll head on down. Okay, so we know we don't have to worry about going to the item room on this floor. So we can very happily take our happy butts over to the happy boss and just be done with it. You gotta work with us, though, teleport meta. Come on now. We got hit by that? Need the kill all button. There we go. All bandage gives us 1 HP back, and then we can take Kami Conception just in case we do take more damage than I'm intending. It's Mother, which is no big deal. And I think we just go straight to well, I guess the item room's right here. Or well, maybe it's going to give us Conjoined, which is great for C-Section. I know that Conjoined is usually one of the ones that I skip, but in this case with C-Section, I don't mind a slight damage down for the multi-shot. We get the Appel, which is going to give us little razor blade shots depending on our luck, which we do have a fairly significant amount of luck. There we go. I'll take the Polaroid this time, just for protection against stupidity. And we might as well peek at Boss Rush here. Tech point 5 is fine. We don't really need Tech point 5 here, but it's fine. I'll take Magician card. I don't think it's gonna matter, but alright, come on now. Come on now, teleport meta. There we go. Just get us over the hump is all I'm asking. Of course, I could just kind of blast my way through the doors if I really wanted to. Teleport meta was failing so much. There we go. There we go. Mom's Heart does not put up a fight at all, and we are ready to go down to Corpse. Curse the Blind. Oh no, we won't be able to see our items, except as soon as we destroy the boss, we will be able to see our items. That's another nice thing about Soul is that it does clear any sort of. Well, no, we have teleport meta. It does clear any potential downside of Curse the Blind. So it's essentially, in a weird way, it's kind of like a soft black candle. Me rot butt. There you go. More HP there. Yeah, why not? It's basically free. Basically free. So whatever. Oh, this is a regular old HP upgrade. Well, I don't want it because I want to maintain Polar Invincibility. I'm glad I didn't take it. Thank goodness for Soul. Which, by the way, this is something that I probably knew way back in the day as a kid, but then I've forgotten because I got old. I did not know, or maybe at one time I did know, that Soul is the actual given name of our sun. Our moon is named Luna, and our planet is named Terra. And I thought that was pretty cool. When I think of Soul, I think of the character from Guilty Gear. I don't know why. Soul bad guy. Maybe it's just because I love the music in that game, but I've never played it. The fighting game genre is something that I enjoy as a spectator. I love Evo. I love the fanfare and everything that goes into the Evo presentations every year. It's definitely a huge event. Fighting games do it right in terms of spectator sport. But as far as playing fighting games, nah. I'm out. I've tried playing fighting games. Like, I was talking to Fredo, and he was like, "Hey Vic, you ever play fighting games?" I'm like, "Yeah, I've played fighting games. I don't know if I would say that I play fighting games, if that makes sense." Because Fredo is a big fighting games fan. He loves playing Tekken, Tekken 8 the most. Sometimes he'll play Street Fighter though. And I do know some Street Fighter. I think I played Street Fighter 6. Yeah. Teleport meta, you killing me here. I don't know where we're supposed to be going, but this ain't the way. War card would be nice. Except we can't see anything. Yeah, there's a sack room. I thought that was interesting, because every other planet in the solar system has their own sort of Latin name, you know. We call that the planet. The planet's government name is Terra. Oh yeah. Probably should be using sulfur here. It's been so long since I've had to worry about sulfur that I haven't needed it at all. Okay, yeah. See, this is what you're seeing here is the direct result of the dumbness that is Ocular Rift. But fear not, it doesn't end at Mother. Go for some delirium action here. Celebrate this super strong, fun run. I mean, we were monologuing for the last 30 minutes at this point. It's because there's absolutely nothing to worry about here. I'll take it. You know, I've rested my voice for a little bit today after I recorded that first video, and I feel better. My voice definitely feels stronger right now. It was in rough shape. earlier this afternoon, but now we Gucci. But we're laying down even more stuff for the new album, and yeah, this week's busy. Busy. So if I can get a little ahead of the queue, that would be great. Oh my gosh, it's a black market. Champion bell, 4.5 volta. Oh mama, 4.5 volt plus sulfur. Oh, well, I mean, I guess it's fine. Yeah, look how fast that 4.5 volt charge the. Oh, I didn't know that was a mimic chest. Look how fast it charged sulfur, man. Well, we know that boss on the southeast is not delirium. Ah, there he is. So I'm gonna drop the broken remote. We're gonna pop sulfur here and just go to town on delirium. Remember, we're gaining damage every time we use sulfur as well. Delirium has absolutely no hope here. There we go. So what a fun run to kick off the midweek here in the Mosh Pit. Thank you so much, everybody, for all the support. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you click the like button, leave a comment down below. Thanks for listening to me just kind of chit-chat today. And yeah, thank you for the comments. Thank you for liking, subscribing, and of course, don't forget, there's a lot of you out there who do not have the notification bell turned on. That's a new thing that we can check on. So make sure you have the notification bell turned on, because I see a lot of people saying that they don't see these videos coming up in their feed. So this is a great way to solve that issue. Very simple. It doesn't take a long time at all. And that way you're not missing any uploads, which ultimately directly supports the channel. So thank you very much, everybody. Have a great start to your Wednesday. And as always, I'll see you all next time. Until then, so long, everybody. Thanks for watching this video. Like, thanks to patrons of mine like Buy Donuts, Kylie Smith, and Shay Dotan. If you'd like to have your name read at the end of Isaac episode, check out my Patreon campaign, which you can find over at patreon.com/Invicta.